First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll send Brown in motion right. From the 29, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an extra pressure and they picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Murray off play action. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 6. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The Seahawks had a woeful 3-12 on the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. That's good for 28 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
He's got room past the 30, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Murray finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. No score after one on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Throwing now is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 4 down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On second down, it's Walker. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play to put points on the board for their team.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Cardinals 14, Seahawks nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 36. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
For the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. The extra point, up and good. And that'll
our score, 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Hurts has it left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially no, he left with a 42. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this year.
Agreed, and they really needed that one. Confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That's taken on the 25.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin on the ground here with Conner. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw.
This will be swung out here for Conner.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Walker. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Murray going to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 71 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And a loose football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Avery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. On the slant, it's Fant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Isaiah Simmons able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
On 2nd and very short, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use.
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. To throw is Murray. This will be caught by Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all, but let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the